Hello everyone. Well, at least those who found my video on YouTube, and these are my thoughts about the matter of Gorkhaland that's been rising in India at around Darjeeling, I think. Well, I myself have not had the time to learn about all the details that have been going over at Darjeeling at the moment, but from what I see here and there at the social media, I've come to understand that the people of Darjeeling are in a strike for getting a separate nation under the name of Gorkhaland, along with better representation, rights, equality, etc., etc. And to all the Nepalese out there, does this kind of looks familiar to you? It does. To all the Nepalese, it does look familiar because that's almost exactly what the people of Tarai have been fighting for quite some time. They were also on a kind of a strike for a state of their own, for better representation at the government level. And remember how all the Nepalese got enraged when India interfered? Remember? Well, what do you think you are doing when right now you are supporting the people of Darjeeling in their matter? Well, from a perspective of a typical southern Indian, it looks kind of interfering. And as much as you people, especially those of the north, Nepalese people, those of the north, feel the kindredness towards those of Darjeeling, where was the brotherly feeling when the people of Tarai were fighting for their rights? Just because the people of Darjeeling speak Nepali does not make them Nepalese. Just because people of Tarai speak Hindi, it does not make them Indian. But if you think it does, then it sounds racist, doesn't it? Well, you should look into the mirror and try to teach yourself out of such lowly thoughts and get a better understanding of, well, everything. And to all the Nepalese who are rooting for Gorkhaland, firstly, the people of Darjeeling are not fighting for to be a part of Nepal. They are fighting for a separate state in India. If anyone has been having that kind of thought. And secondly, we've already have been having issues about the birthplace of Buddha being, and even the Mount Everest, that we've been hearing that even the textbooks in India have mentioned that Buddha was born in India, and Mount Everest also lies in India. And now, if a state by the name of Gorkhaland gets made in India, then say goodbye to the name Gorkhali. Thirdly, again, if you rather call those of Darjeeling your brethren than your own brothers of Tarai, then shame on you. The people of Darjeeling are fighting for a just cause. Support them if you want, but just don't cross the line and make it look like an interference. Rather, support it at the level of humanity and human rights and equality. And lastly, everyone loves their nation. Everyone does. Don't go on shaming Indians or India when you yourself cannot stand being bad-mouthed about your country. Like, it should go both ways. And now, to all those of Darjeeling who have been bad-mouthing Nepal, and I know only a minority of people have such mentality, and we Nepalese ourselves have a fair share of them in Nepal, as you might have all seen in the comment section of such videos. Firstly, to those shaming Nepal and Nepalese saying that we go to India for lowly work like dishwashing, well, we do. We sort of do. Not just India, we go to many different nations, but it's not limited to that. It's not limited to washing dishes or being a security guard. If you look around yourself, I'm pretty sure you will find people at higher working status than a simple dishwasher. And like, where is your humanity when you shame someone's job? Like, please, don't embarrass people who have to listen to you. I think everyone can do much better than that. Everyone can become a better human. A work is a work. A person works to earn his life, whether it be whatever, like washing dishes or whatever. You cannot shame people on their work. That's just being mean. Okay, And people from every nation go to every other nation to work. Like people from India come to our nation, people from India go to Arabs and US and UK and Australia, everywhere. I see people from your country go to different nations for work as well, like work of different level. I see plenty of Indians around me, from so-called lowly dishwashing to businessmen of all sorts, work of different levels. So when people debate about such matters, they are doing nothing more than showing their own class, and this goes to all people, not just those from India as well. It goes to all the Nepalese who are shaming Indians. Please, it goes both ways. Don't show your low class to others. And secondly, to those of Darjeeling who are ignorant enough to like badmouth Nepalese and the Gorkhas, who are ignorant about their own origin, do a little Google search. Well, I'm sad to let you know, as ignorant as you might be, that the origin of Gorkha lies in Nepal. Your origin, the name that you're fighting for, it came from Nepal. Well, you can look into a video called Greater Nepal. I think you can find it in YouTube for some enlightenment. And I'm not claiming that your land belongs to Nepal, but at some point in past it did, and now it doesn't. It does not. Just want to ask you people not to badmouth about your own origin, because the name Gorkha came from Nepal, and the Nepalese people hold a deep respect for that, for their identity. It's one of the identities that recognizes Nepal in the world. And when like when people of Darjeeling, when they feel proud of Gorkha and they say Jai Gorkha, is it not their origin that they are fighting for? Like their origin, their identity, their culture, their language, and everything that comes with the name of Gorkha. Well, just try to get a better understanding of what exactly the word Gorkha means and where it came from before you blame Nepalese for not supporting the title Gorkhaland. And I repeat, it's just the title Gorkhaland that we don't support. Else, we support all your cause because it sounds totally just. It's for equality, as every other human does in a free nation. Thank you for listening to me.